Hello YouTube, it is Kim, and this is the Back to Basics Weight Loss Surgery channel. Our topic this week is how do you deal with attention from the opposite sex? And I guess I'm having a hard time making this video. I thought it would be an easy topic to discuss, but actually this is about my fourth time trying to make it. So yeah, it's bringing up some stuff for me that I wasn't really prepared to discuss. So I'll just go ahead and just jump right in. I watched Janie's video earlier this week, and she talked about her fat suit. And I also built a fat suit for myself, and I built my fat suit for some of the same reasons Janie built hers. I had an episode when I was about 5 years old where I was sexually abused by a stranger. It was kind of a violent episode. And it was a male babysitter. We were out of town. My parents were on vacation and left me in the care of I think a 15-year-old. Anyway, I proceeded to, I guess, bury that memory because I did not think about it. I never told a soul and did not think about it until my early 20s. And in my early 20s, it came rushing back. And it took an emotional toll on me because, for one thing, I was shocked. I had no memory of it whatsoever until then, and it was kind of, really shocking to have that put into my head after living a lifetime of not even realizing it was there. So I had a lot of stuff to deal with that. And at the same time, dealing with the memory when it came back was I had just had my own baby. And if any of you that have had a baby, the first couple weeks postpartum, your hormones are just raging. And, the feeling of fierce love and protection that you feel, when you have a baby is just overwhelming. And so all I could think about was, my baby was going to be raped and pillaged, and how am I going to protect this baby? And at the same time that all that was going on, I was also a social worker, a young social worker in child protection, dealing on a daily basis with children who were raped and pillaged. So that's how I came to build my fat suit. And interestingly enough, I didn't even realize I was building it. I didn't even realize that was why I was building it until after my weight loss surgery. Actually, about 6 months ago, I was on Facebook following a thread with Sally, Cabernet Queen, and she was talking about weight loss surgery peeps and how they deal with attention from the opposite sex and how they deal with compliments and how a lot of us tend to, want to be loved and have people relate to us on a heart basis is the way Sally put it. And I just spouted off to her. It's like, well, yeah, I want people to relate to me on a heart basis because if they didn't, they might want to relate to me on a physical basis. And I didn't even realize what I was saying until I said it. And right when I said it, a light bulb went on. I'm sure you guys have had those moments when it's just a knowingness and it's like this light bulb went on. It's like, oh my God. That's what this has all been about. So it was a really pivotal moment in my weight loss surgery journey to come to that realization. Because I'm one that I don't believe in victimhood. I don't believe in dwelling in the past. I believe in a strength-based, move on, be positive, focus on your strengths. I don't like to wallow on my weaknesses. I don't like to think about bad things. So it's good to, I think, understand why, we built that fat suit, but then move on. Okay, you get it, now move on. And so what I like about this topic this week is it validates for me, and I believe is proof that I truly have moved on. Because yes, I am getting attention from the opposite sex. I am 125 pounds down. And I have started getting attention from the opposite sex. And the fact that I can tell you unequivocally, I don't even know how to say that word, unequivocally, yes, that I am loving it. I am enjoying it. Seems to say to me that I do not I'm not dwelling on the past any longer. So what is happening with me? And this is what I want you to know about that attention. First of all, I don't think that people are staring at me thinking, oh my God, that 47-year-old woman is so hot. That is not what's happening. It's more of a connection, a flirtation, lots and lots of flirting. Men are flirting with me, and frankly, I am flirting right back, and I'm loving it. Men are running to open doors for me, which is like shocking. It's like, okay, I can open the door. And I mean, we're talking running across the parking lot to get to the door before I do. It's crazy. In grocery stores or stores, they're like, oh my God, you can't lift that? Let me lift that for you. I'm like, okay, you've never cared before when I left. So I am loving it. But I want to talk to you about what I think they're connecting with, and I don't think it has anything to do with my physical appearance. Yes, I'm 125 pounds down, but I'm not this gorgeous woman. What I think they're connecting with is sheer joy. A joy of living, because that's how I feel in my body. That's how I feel in my person, is a joy for life. And I think that's coming out. I think when people of the opposite sex, and frankly women and men, but mostly men, they are connecting with that sense of fun, that sense of adventure, that sense of laughter. I think that's what they're connecting with, not a physical appearance. And I know that's how I'm living my life every single day. I just feel this happiness bubbling up inside my body, and I think people respond to that. But interestingly enough, I want to talk about my husband too. We've been married 23 years, and he has kind of evolved along with me. So since I got weight loss surgery almost 2 years ago, my husband's lost about 50 pounds. And I'm not exaggerating to say that prior to weight loss surgery, my husband was kind of a stick in the mud, kind of boring. And all of our friends knew it. I mean, don't get me wrong, they loved him. We all loved him, but he was just kind of a boring guy. And since my weight loss surgery, my husband has become Mr. Social Butterfly. He's like the life of the party now. Everyone seeks him out. And me too. It's like we're the fun couple. It's weird as hell. I'm not used to it. But we are the party animals. And we are having so much fun together. And I mean, he's up for any adventure. And so am I. We are out there doing things and living life. And it has been so much fun. And I look forward to our years to come together. If they're going to be this much fun, you know, we might just make it through to the end. I don't mean it that way. Of course we will. But attention from the opposite sex. I am loving it. I am loving the fun of it. I am loving the adventure of it. And it is not a sexual attention from the opposite sex. It is more of a enjoyment of life, and I really feel that connection. But I also wanted to touch on my past, my past childhood issues, because I do think that the way I responded to that, first of all, by burying the memory and repressing the memory and not dealing with it as a child, I didn't have that opportunity. And for whatever reason, I didn't feel comfortable talking about it with anybody. And then, you know, having that come out in my 20s and spending the next 20 years building that fat suit, you know, who knows why I did that? I don't know. Every person is different. Every mind handles things differently. Every emotion, you know, I don't know. I can't get into it. But what I can tell you now is I can tell you today it is gone. I feel no repercussions from that. I feel no sense of shame. I feel no, nothing. I feel forgiveness, you know. The kid was a 15-year-old little psychopath, obviously, but I'm not dwelling on it anymore. And so I feel free. I guess that's a good word to use, free. And I think my weight loss surgery journey has helped with that. All the mental work you have to do to be successful in this builds character. It builds strength, and for me, it's been 2 years, so I deal with every little day, just a little piece and a little piece at a time. And I've talked about that before, kind of just peeling the Band-Aid up real slowly and just a little bit and a little bit. I can't, I guess I'm not a person to do it all at once, but it's coming along and I feel like I'm really making a lot of strides. And so I appreciate the topic this week and being able to get all that out on the table. Who knows what the topic next week's going to be. If they keep digging this deep, gosh, I could be completely healed by the end of this journey. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.